hey, sometimes the hell loop is within ourselves. I've had some clients, when I initially talked to them, tell me that they were abused or neglected or abandoned as children, and many of us were. And they're angry. And they're angry at work. And they're angry at life. And they're easily triggered. And they find their anger distracting. Okay, here's something helpful to know. In your unconscious is the wounded inner child. And the inner child is not alone. Another aspect came into being to advocate for that inner child, for the injustice of what happened and how you were treated as a child. So I had this aspect big time. I called it my shadow warrior, and I didn't recognize it at first. So what would happen for me was, anytime I saw a bully or felt someone was trying to bully me, that shadow aspect would come up, and it didn't know fear, which was to my advantage sometimes. But it also, as I became an adult, it would be overkill. It would be way over the top with its rage. The rage was not in equal measure to the trigger or the triggering person. And that's when I began to look at it like, whoa, I really went overboard there. So when you're working at healing your inner child, recognizing your inner child as a distinct entity within you, because that's pretty much how it behaves until you begin to heal it, there's also another distinct entity within you, and that is the shadow. And so when you're going through your day at work or at home or whatever it is, and that aspect of you gets triggered, that shadow aspect of you gets triggered, that wants to rage, recognize it for what it is. And you can talk it down and say, we're safe right now. We're safe right now. Why are you going off? Well, that person looked at me weird, or that person said this and that. Yes, I hear you, but we are safe. I appreciate you being there for me. I appreciate knowing I can call upon you to protect me when no one else did. But right now we're okay, we're okay. And as you progress in your healing of the inner child, that aspect of you, that shadow protector, will also start being released into your consciousness to where you have control over it. It is integrated within you, instead of you just being a victim of it and it gets triggered and you just act it out. It starts to settle down, and the advantage to that is every time that aspect gets triggered, the shadow, your stress hormones get released, all that cortisol and adrenaline, and that is survival mode. And to heal, you have to calm down that survival mode and start connecting and interfacing, interacting, communicating, meditating with those parts of yourself. Somewhere on my YouTube channel, there is a free download for the 3 steps to heal the inner child. I do go into the shadow aspect that accompanies the inner child. Also, you can always go to my website, shadowtreasure.com, and reach out to me if you too need help going through the steps and integrating your shadow and healing your inner child. Sweet dreams.